Hello everyone, I am back once again with a new video, the Battle of Plassey for Standard 8. Now in the previous video we have already learned that the Britishers came to India and occupied the trade businesses, and slowly they tried to escape from the paying tax. And they got a farman, they have got the clear chit farman from the Aurangzeb and started to begin a free trade, duty free trade in India. So this type of behavior was not liking by the uh, Nawab of Bengal, who was Murshid Quli Khan during that time, and so he was not happy with the company's rule. Now, in the previous video, we also have seen that Nawabs of Bengal asserted the independence. So, after Murshid Quli Khan, there was the next ruler, Alivardi Khan. But after his death in 1756, the new Nawab came to hold the throne, and whose name was Sirajuddaulah. And the administration of Sirajuddaulah was very different kind, uh, because he was not like the other Nawabs of Bengal, whom Britishers used to feel that very easy to handle or take up into their hands. So this Nawab was a bit different. He was very strict and following some rules and principles. So he was not liking the way of the Britishers trading in Bengal, and they were trading freely in India, as we know. So this strict terms of his businesses and his rules was made become difficult for the trade. I mean the English people in order to continue for the business. So company was not paying tax, and this was not acceptable by the new Nawab, that is Sirajuddaulah. So he also sent a strict reminders to the company that in order to trade in Bengal, or in order to trade in India, they have to pay the tax, because it's a they can't be separated from that. They have to take the tax, otherwise they are not supposed to trade in India. So he also sent a very clear instruction or a clear order to the Britishers that they should not make any sort of fortification also, and neither they are supposed to freely trade. But when Sirajuddaulah became Nawab, at this point of time the company became very tensed, right? Because of his strict attitude, strict behavior, and because of his certain principles, and which for which they were not freely for which they were not freely to trade, and they were not able to get some more money from here and there, because tax was to be payable for everybody. So the Britishers were excluded from that, and they tried to do free trade, which was not accepted by the Nawab. So the another reason why the Britishers were tense was they were not able to make this Nawab to come in their hand. Means it was not easy for the Britishers to make this Nawab of Bengal, Sirajuddaulah, to easily come into their words, because they wanted someone who would be easily bribed and would do and would dance in terms of their in their own tone, right? So the Sirajuddaulah was not like that. He was very strict and straightforward. So either give tax or don't do any business. Another important thing was that Britishers were not able to bribe this new Nawab, so they were a bit tensed and not happy, or not understanding and what next to be done. So because they were habituated with the puppet ruler. Now, for example, the puppet ruler means the any person whom we can easily bring in our words and make them do any work, right? So the previous Nawabs are like that. The Britishers used to bribe them with some money or with some certain promises, so that if you do like this, I will do this for you. So all these things was happening before. So but when the Sirajuddaulah came into throne, so Britishers were unable to do their business freely, and are unable to do their things what they want. So their independency was a bit curtailed. So they were not they were a bit tensed and thinking what next to do. But there was a clear instruction from Sirajuddaulah that if they want to do business, otherwise they should move away. So Sirajuddaulah afterwards he stopped fortification. He also strictly instructed them to stop the fortification and do not interfere into any of their political matters. Now, any Nawab who is Nawab, he is an administration holder, right? So he has sole right to take decision where nobody should interfere without his permission and all. So the Britishers were interfering his political affairs, which was not acceptable by the Siraj-ud-Dowlah. So he also strictly warned them not to interfere in the political affairs and also to pay tax and revenues as it is. This is a rule, as it is a rule. So the next part is here is at the end of the both sides there were no negotiations made, there were no compromise because both sides were not ready to listen to things. So at this time the Nawab marched and entered to the English factory at Qasim Bazaar, which is in Kolkata. So here the Nawab entered with 30,000 soldiers who blocked all the English ships and who also disarmed all Englishmen and captured all the area. Then after capturing the area of industrial area of Qasim Bazaar, then he went to Calcutta to establish control over there. Now the company saw all this, but company was not the Britishers were not of that sort of people who will be keeping quiet after all certain things. So what they planned, the company has planned to send an army under the commander leadership of Robert Clive. Robert Clive was a very clever person, so he marched in 1757 against Siraj-ud-Dowlah, and here begins the Battle of Plassey. So here begins the Battle of Plassey. So after all these reasons were there which led to the Battle of Plassey, and the result was the Battle of Plassey. The Siraj-ud-Dowlah got defeated, and defeating reason was the commander of Siraj-ud-Dowlah's army, that is Mir Jafar. So the main reason, because Mir Jafar has betrayed his own Nawab, and Mir Jafar got bribed in the hand of the Britishers. So Britishers promised him that if he get mingled with Britishers, he will be making them next Nawab. So in this way, the Battle of Plassey, the Siraj-ud-Dowlah lost the battle. So company took over the area, and this was the first winning of the British. This was the first battle where the British won in India and tried to slowly capture the other areas. So this is the Battle of Plassey. I hope you understood the introduction, the conclusion, and even the explanation part. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, give likes and comments. We'll come back with some more new videos. Thank you very much.